But Miami was coming up. You know, Diamonds was coming, King of Diamonds was coming.
Yeah.
All of that was coming up. So I kind of was there in the beginning when it started.
Yeah.
So it's like in our era, in Miami, it was like we was like stars because the King of Diamonds name was so big.
Everybody, we knew about that up here. We knew what the hell was going on down there.
It was going crazy
Like,
down there.
I'm not trying to... Dancers in that time was like BMF type of thing. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
It was crazy.
big. Like, it's not like that.
You had Black Chyna, you had Tip Drill,
Yes.
you had me, you had so many others. The Mazzonis, everybody, and it was just like a trickle down effect. I think Chyna went the furthest with the actual going on the road dancing type thing. But people used to come from all over just to see us.
Yeah.
At King of Diamonds, so it kind of made us into like stars almost
So is
without
that how
even
y'all
trying.
became roommates? You and Chyna? Okay.
Well, that's how we met in Miami. Yeah, after let's take one, and then I started just making a name for myself down there, and then I started going to Diamonds and working there, and then I met Chyna, and we just clicked up.
Yeah.
And she was like, "You could come stay at my house, because my friend Kim and Crystal, my friends, they was in college too, so they were kind of an in and out type of thing.
Yeah.
Once they got their money and they both graduated and went on to be a nurse, and Kim is a teacher.
Yeah.
So people talk about dancers and what they do with their money, but I know a lot of them that turned their shit around for the best.
Exactly.
Or not even turned it around. That's what they was in
That's
there
what
for.
they wanted to do.
That's what the goal was, was met.
Executed.
Yes. I know if I seen it firsthand.
Exactly.
So anyway, going back to that, it was a King of Diamonds thing, and then I remember coming to Atlanta, going to Magic City.
Okay.
And I was like, just visiting or whatever, and I saw a girl walk through Magic City. She kind of had a hairstyle kind of like yours, but she had this part down, and it was like a pinkish, reddish color.
Yeah.
And it was her natural hair, but she was so fine. I was like, damn, that bitch is fine. The fuck with her real hair? Like, and I was, that girl, I don't know who she was. I wish I knew who she was to this day. But she made me go into the pink hair, reddish hair type of look. I started going for the Jessica Rabbit. It looked kind of natural, but that's how I used to wear it at work. I wanted to be tanned because she was real tanned. I wanted to be tanned, and we used to go and tan me in China and stuff like that. And that was the look I was going for. When other people say I got my pink hair from other people, I get offended by it because I really did not get it from nobody else.
Exactly.
I got it from her. And I started mixing it up colors and taking my wigs to the hairstylist already colored because I didn't want nobody to know the color I was using. Because I wanted that, like that girl, she just stood out to me, but it was her natural hair just like that, and it was just moving, and she was just walking around like a little. I said, damn, I finna come hard like that bitch.
Come on now.
And I came back to Miami and switched my whole look up.
And that's when it turned to like.
That's when it turned to the pinkish reddish look, and I said, but I'm gonna do the Jessica Rabbit look with it.
Do you feel like your career like went more crazy after that? Like after you switched your look up?
It's like I stamped myself when I did that reddish pinkish hair. It's like people, because I was getting the Trina comparisons and stuff like that. So I was like, let me try to separate myself a little bit from other people, and that's why I went with the tanned, reddish pinkish hair look and the long nails. But they was always real manicured, one color. I didn't do too much of too much of nothing on my nails, but it was always manicured then. So I was like, that was the clean look I was going for, but it still popped. So that's what made me kind of stand out a little bit. And I started, one of the security guards, I always danced, but I didn't ever know a pole trick. So, but I used to make money like them though. So one of the security guys, Valentino, he was like, shout out to Valentino. I don't know where you is, but shout out to you. He came up there. It was a slow night, and I was dancing. I was just acting a fool up there. And I was making money on a slow night. And he was like, Dom, have you ever thought about being a rapper? He looking up at me. I'm on stage. I was like, nigga, no. He was like, you should try it. All you do is rap the songs. And I was like, you got a point there. I do just be rapping the songs, making money. Just know the songs to dance to. Know when that beat gonna drop to shake my ass. And I'm coming back up rapping the song with the niggas. They feel like I'm their homeboy in that motherfucker. They gonna give me some money. So it's like I was like a rapper on stage almost.
So you was already performing.
I was already performing. And he saw it, and he was like, let's go to the studio and see how you sound. I was like, all right, because he was like a music person. I was like, okay, let's do it. And he took me to the studio for the first time, and I paid paid for my studio time and stuff like that. And we seen where it was going to say. He was like, I think you should try it. I think you sound good. And it came from, once he put that in my head, I automatically knew I could write because I come from a mother who's an English teacher.
Oh, okay.
So I'm already prone to know how to write paragraphs and know this. I know metaphors and similes and I know all my prepositions and stuff like that. So it's like that in me made me be able to sit there and write a rap the first time.
Exactly.
And put it on the music and hear it, because my husband tell me all the time, I just don't see how y'all put that shit on y'all ear and rap on that beat. It's just, that's automatically talented to me. So I was like, that's where it went with that. That's how the music started. That's how I started recording. I wasn't even recording 3 months before Flo Rida reached out to me and wanted to sign me.
Wow. So it was only 3 months.
It was about 3 months. Yep, I started getting booked to rap. I went back to take one for a show. They booked me.
So he was like, so how did the introduction with Flo Rida come about though? So he was just in the club, or he just happened to hear your music in the studio?
So remember I told you I was already getting my name out there. People already knew who I was from doing the videos and stuff like that. So he knew who I was.
Okay, so he already knew.
Yeah, he knew who I was, and then he reached out and he was like, damn, I want to sign you. I was like, okay. But that was a different lane for me.
Yeah.
I felt like that was Flo is in a pop lane. Yeah. People don't understand. When we used to go overseas, it was people far as you could see coming to see him perform.
Right.
But when you come over here, people only in Vegas maybe, but over here people look at the boy so like Flo like a pop. He don't really sell out a club and stuff like that. But that ruined me because I was moving with a whole different bag. Okay, moving with Flo, that's a whole different bag.
Yeah.
We all got our own rooms. We all drinking Ace of Spade. We all doing this. I'm riding in a pink Bugatti back then. It mentally, I'm looking at it like, y'all ain't coming like this. I don't even, but they made me mad because they signed Gorilla Zoe and then put Gorilla Zoe out before me, but I feel like they should put him out with me, which is crazy because now me and him got a record together called What Would You Do?
That's hard.
With Big Boogie. That's doing good. It's like a New Orleans bounce. So it's crazy how life comes full circle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Flo, I'm so grateful for the whole opportunity. I wish I would have stuck around a little bit more to see what they was going to do with me. That's why I said in the Mint, I'm telling these girls things I wish people would have said to me. Yeah. Because if I see one of them being too emotional in the opportunity that I see they got, I'm gonna step in and be like, hold on, bitch, you tripping.
Come on now.
You know, just wait it out. Let's see what they gonna do with you.
Exactly.
Let's put some more music out. Let's wait and see. But I feel like Flo didn't want putting out no videos. They weren't dropping no music. I didn't feel like, but it's all about timing.
Right.
And I didn't know what they had planned. So I feel like in the Men, I'm trying to teach the girls to discipline. You know, to just know, like, once you got to trust people with stuff that's already done what you done, what you're trying to do, and go where you're trying to go.
What was it like traveling the world though with Flo Rida, being able to see all them different cultures and stuff?
Everywhere.
Talk to me.
We went everywhere. That was amazing. Dubai. That was my first time going to Dubai. Maldives. Where else? We went so many places. The biggest show, we went to Brazil. That was so culturally, that was a big one for me because we actually shot a video for me out there and they made the little women in the sand and we was able to go to the favelas and see the favelas, what they look like, the projects. And his show, like, he just used to take us with him sometimes. And he told us in the van on the way there that I was going to perform. He was like, Dad, I'm going to bring you out to perform Chanel flaps. I was like, what? I got on these orange, red bottom boots.
Still
with a skirt on. But you know, when you an artist and you know you finna perform, you might wear a different thing because you really want to cut up. But that prepared me for moments. I'm never scared. If somebody call me out on stage, I'm never nervous. I'm never nervous to perform. I don't know why. I just never am. But that prepared me for a lot. You know what I'm saying? That was a big crowd. I think I still got that video on YouTube. Yeah. It's still on YouTube. Traveling the world with him, it was different.
Yeah.
It was different because people over here don't understand the impact that he has over in other countries. Yeah. They crying, they hollering, they know every word for word. It's people far as you can see.
Yeah.
Wow.
Festivals and things like that. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It definitely shaped me.
My God.
So you said that, it mentally messed you up too. So when you decided like, okay, they haven't put my music out, they putting someone else above me, I'm gonna leave. What was that transition like?
Well, it didn't end in a bad way. I'm still cool with them now to this day. I still love everybody over there, Strong Arm.
Yeah.
The transition was, what am I gonna do next? Because they was the ones who believed enough to sign me, and then I'm thinking like, okay, so wait a minute.
Yeah.
So do I still put music out? So I always been a person that I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna keep on going. Whoever don't believe what, I just still gotta go.
Yeah.
So I still kept putting music out. Still kept doing videos and stuff like that. I did. Let me see. I think the Nicki video came before then, and the Gotti video. But I still was working.
Yeah.
I still was working, and then that's when Love and Hip Hop came along. So it's like God just been having me on his back, just bringing me through everything, because I don't really be knowing what's going to be next. And I had the conversation with my husband before. I was like, with you being an NBA player, and even from high school, you knew what your life was gonna be. At a certain point, you know when you go into the NBA.
Exactly.
Okay, everybody knows when you're going, and you're gonna know they know where you're going. They gonna start being so good to you,
real nice.
People coming, look, cousins and grand. Look, what you need, son? They know you're going.
Come on now.
You know you're going. So your life is kind of playing. He took it a little offensive because I was like, y'all life is like set out for y'all once y'all know y'all going to that league. And once you get in that league, your life is different. It's different for me because I really didn't know where my life was gonna go. You know what I mean? So I think he understand what I was saying now, but especially now that this show that came and this and that, he like, damn, this is really a roller coaster ride.
I gotta ask you this, because like what you just said, when you don't know where your life was gonna go, were there any moments where you felt like, if I would have made that wrong turn, my life would have went that damn way?
Yeah.
And what were those times?
What I just feel like, what if I would have said, okay, now I'm gonna keep dancing and I ain't gonna rap?
Yeah.
Fuck the deal from Flo, because they still gave me money and still changed my life.
Yeah.
I don't know where that would have went. I don't know if I would have. I feel like that was my calling, and that's my test to say, okay, is you gonna step out on it and go? Because where did the rapping thing come from? God had to put that in Valentino to put it to me to do, because that wasn't in my plan.
Yeah.
But I always been a talented person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I come from talent. My uncle is Memphis Slim, a blues singer. So a famous blues singer, especially in Paris and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it was always in me, not on me. So I don't know. I feel like if I wouldn't have made that decision to just stop, no telling where I would have been.
My God.
And I'm gonna say that.